everyone, this is Carla Alexander here with tips on how to make box cakes taste phenomenal, okay? And I'm pretty sure most of you already know a couple of these tricks, but for the ones that don't, get ready to get your pen and paper because you're about to learn just something new. My girl Cecily texted me early this morning and was like, I have a cake emergency. She needs 2 cakes made by today. And if you know Harlem, you know that produce isn't as easy to find, and when you find it, it's really expensive. So I'm going to show you what I do, a couple of shortcuts that I make when I have a cake to make in an emergency and I cannot get to the store the way I want for the right type of ingredients. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn these box cakes and create a very light, airy, wonderful, it will taste like bakery cake. That's how good we're going to make these cakes. So the cakes that she needs made, it's going to be a 6-inch chocolate, a square cake pan. She didn't say exactly what size, so we're just going to go with medium. So she can, she'll be able to cut this out to the dimensions that she needs it to be. One of the things I've learned over the course of my last 20 years of making cakes, before I started going, completely homemade, is that you have to incorporate a lot of air in these box cakes. That's the difference. I know on these boxes they say, what does it say? Mix it for 2 minutes on the boxes. That's the difference between homemade cakes and box cakes. You don't spend 2 minutes mixing a cake together. When you're in the kitchen and you're making cakes from scratch, you're taking your time to get the air incorporated in that batter. So we're going to treat these the exact same way as if I'm making them from scratch. I'm using Betty Crocker, so I am in no way affiliated with Betty Crocker. I am only using their cakes because I don't have time to do it from scratch like I would like to, just so nobody sees me. Okay, so right here we're doing a double food and we're doing a strawberry. So I have my water, got my half a cup, and also another trick. I need my eggs to be at room temperature, so I have them in water in lukewarm water. So they've been sitting in for about 5 minutes. So now once I use them, they'll be room temp. You also want to make sure that your ingredients aren't freezing cold. That definitely is going to help with getting that air incorporated in the batter. Okay. Now, if you happen to be a little strapped for cash and you need to make a cake and you need it to be moist, one of the tricks the commercial companies do it. Get yourself a no-frills instant pudding mix, whatever flavor you happen to be doing. For each box that you use, you add a half a pack of Jell-O pudding. And that will help, along with this other little trick I'm going to show you. Not really a trick, but it'll help with the moisture of the cake. One of the things that I realized about different companies is that everybody likes color. Betty Crocker, their color is a little more pale. So I'm going to add a little bit of coloring to bring a little bit more life to the cake. We have our eggs, and we are getting ready to mix everything up. This is me incorporating the air. Just getting it started. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of the oil and water to that one. I'm going to add a little bit of oil and water to this one. Now we're going to add the rest of the eggs to this one. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of color, just a little bit more color. Let me show you the color that is right now. Alright, I'll show you the color it is right now, and you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. Darker, not red velvet dark, but it needs to look like it's a strawberry. See? This is what they look like so far. We're about to add the rest of the water, and then I'm going to add my coloring. Didn't know this is a home show. This is a reality show. We're not always going to be beautiful. right, so now you get to see exactly what it looks like at 2 minutes. See? This is what it looks like at 2 minutes. Beautiful, right? We're gonna put it on medium. Let's see. Medium. Bring it up a notch. So bring it up. And we're gonna do this for 3 more minutes. We have beat these for a total of 5 minutes. Look at that. Unbelievably beautiful. Like, for real. Look at that. Okay. If you happen to not have the funds for like Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker, but you really need like a great taste or great flavor, you guys, I've added like fruit juices in place of the water, or I'll do a half and half. You can put anything in in these cake mixes to make them taste different. You can add your own different extracts. If you're just getting like a regular yellow cake, you can add a little bit of flavor to it. Not too much to take away from it being a yellow cake, but there's so many things that you can do. Cakes don't always have to be nasty and dry and bland just because we don't have the money to buy the better name brand. You just have to work a little bit more, that's all. Do not forget to check out my girl's Instagram. I'm sure you guys are gonna wanna know what these cakes are gonna look like, because I'm dying to know. When they come out, I'll hit you up. Don't worry, I got you. All right, look at the size of these cakes. So it took 50 minutes for these cakes to rise. You don't happen to have a whole lot of money and you need to get a box cake and you want to make it flavorful. You can add any kind of juice, make it an equal ratio, juice per water. So if you have a cup of water that you need for the box, just get like a half cup of orange juice or a half a cup of pineapple juice. I've used pineapple juice in so many of my box cakes before because it gives it such a nice flavor, so you can do that. When you're looking for moisture in these non-name brand box cakes, the best thing for you to do is get yourself instant pudding, chocolate or vanilla, and you add half of a container per one box. And that way, that'll help moisturize your cake. Please, please, please do not forget. I know the box may say 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but I promise you, give your cakes some time to get some air incorporated in them. It's gonna make them beautiful. They're gonna pop up. They're gonna be gorgeous. They're gonna be light tasting. They're gonna be great. People are gonna think you made them from scratch. So be a little bit more patient. You can follow the recipe to the hilt, but if you don't incorporate the air, it's gonna taste like a box cake, and you don't want that. So follow my tips, follow me, because I am loaded with tips, and we're gonna get you in the kitchen and cooking in no time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Carla Alexander, keeping it real.